Let me do this. I'm sorry I forgot to turn off the, I had to turn off the do not disturb, or turn on the do not disturb, excuse me. Let me just wipe the lens. How's everybody doing? I'm very busy. I'm very busy today. That's why we're doing a live stream right now. Let me just give everybody time to come in while I make myself a fresh cup of tea. Oh, yes. Oh my God. No, you're not going outside with Daddy. I know you heard the race car. No, I'll be right back with a fresh cup of tea, and then I'll be. Just give me a second. I'm having a rough day, guys. I'm gonna get my fresh cup of tea. No, you're not going out. Two minutes, folks. Kettle's almost boiled. Two minutes. Look out, Chrissy. Move. Move, move. Oh. Am I on the right live stream here? Okay. I don't know why it's not going, but it says it's waiting for me. I don't know. Can you guys hear me and see me and everything? Because it's not filming on my desktop. Okay, good. All right. Oh, hi. Okay, let's pop out the chat. And while people are coming in, okay, awesome. Somebody has her head in my lap and is looking for a TREAT. Oh, yeah, and don't look at the flour all over me. I just put my bread to rise. Oh, my. Oh, great. What? What do you want? She doesn't want to be on camera, I don't think. You're not going outside with Daddy right now. You can go out when I go out after the live stream, okay? Okay, babies? Okay, you understand? Kiss me if you understand. Thank you, okay. Do you want a treat? Oh, yes. Want a yo-yo treat? Oh, you want a yo-yo treat? Here you go. Okay. Where you go? Mommy's got to work. Mwah. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Later. Yeah, okay. I'll scratch your bum. Cheese and crackers. It's not really her bum, folks. It's the backs of her legs. Because she can't reach them. There. Where you go? Don't make eye contact. Don't. Yeah, I'm covered in flour. I just put my bread to rise. Thanks, Joe. I got yours too. So how's everybody doing today? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Technically, the left side is the wrong side of the bed, so I get up on the wrong side of the bed every morning. But you see, what people don't understand is people think I sleep in all day. I'm an insomniac, which means I can spend 12 hours in bed to get 7 hours of broken sleep. That's what it takes. So during the week, and the coach is in the driveway, which means pretty soon Howie will be living out there during the week when it gets warmer. Hey, Corey. Yeah, this. So we went out yesterday to get the pool. Yeah, we went out yesterday. To get the pool. And I just went to give Howie moral support pretty much because, poor bugger was doing it in the rain. I said, why didn't you just ask if we could rearrange it for tomorrow? And he goes, because I'm on a mission. So, okay, he got soaked in the rain and I had to buy him a shawarma. But so in the morning from Monday to Friday, from late fall to early spring or mid-spring, I get up every morning at 5 o'clock. I make his breakfast, I make his lunch, and then I take a cup of tea and some toast and I go back to bed. And by the time I'm back to bed, it's 6 o'clock. And then it takes me 2 hours minimum to get into that place where I can sleep again. And then, so I go back to sleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock, right? And then I sleep until like 10 or 10:30, if I'm lucky. And before you tell me, everybody, that I should just stay up in the morning, that would necessitate, if I got up at 5 and stayed up all day, that would mean I would have to have a nap in the middle of the day because I would be so exhausted. And I can't have a nap in the middle of the day. It took me years to break that habit. Because if I have a nap in the middle of the day, what broken sleep I get at night is now completely gone. Do you understand? So Saturday and Sunday are the only days I actually can sleep in without getting up first, doing something, and then going back to bed. I don't consider it sleeping in during the week, right? So I woke up to, mommy's awake. Gracie jumping on the bed. Howie going, I've got everything set up for the barbecue and I fixed the security camera feed and I had to rearrange your plugs in your office. And I went, what? See, when I wake up, I look at the clock or my phone and I roll back over and I slowly let myself wake up for another 20 minutes. And I roll back over and I pick up my phone and I check a few things for about 15 minutes while I wake my brain up. And then I get out of bed. Even when I'm getting up at 5 in the morning, I have this little routine where I'll wake up at 4:30. I'll go have a pee. My alarm won't go off. I'll wake up at 4:30. I'll go have a pee. I'll crawl back into bed. I'll check my stats and my emails and stuff like that. And then I get up and I make Howie's breakfast. So there is a sign over my door and you guys can't see it. It says Bev's room. And I've had that sign since I was 16. This is the only room in the house where you cannot come in and touch anything or move anything or unplug anything. Right? And so I'm going, wait, whoa. Or what are you saying? I said, what are you saying? Because I have 5 outlets in this room, but 2 of them are over there, right? And they're no good to me for this. I've got a computer, normally a laptop, 2 phones charging, a printer, security cameras and feed, the bell box, all that stuff is in this office. And it is such an intricate setup of power bars and extension cords that and Howie says, well, we got to come in here and I got to help you clean up and then I can do everything so that I can make it work for you better. And I said, no, what you're saying is you're going to shove all of my office into the hallway. You're going to do the wiring how you want it set up. And then you're going to leave me. You're going to put the heavy stuff back, but you're going to leave me to deal with this. You see the stuff piled to the ceiling? Do you know why I have stuff piled to the ceiling? Because I have no knees and I can't use my basement. Because I don't have, this is a fibro flare moment, folks, because it's coming on hard. I only have so much energy and it's flagging because I'm getting older and there's more pain on a daily basis. So, and I don't have Nancy anymore to come in twice a month and do the washing of the floors, the dusting, and the cleaning of the kitchen and bathroom. She never even did my bedrooms or my office, just the living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom, hallway. That was it. Right? But I don't have her anymore because she's working somewhere else. She's doing something else. So I had to put an SOS out to a neighbor and say, do you know anybody who cleans houses? Right? And so I had to come in here and refix everything that he unplugged and plugged back in the wrong places. Because that power bar that runs this lamp, these lights, my boom box, and the lamp back there for that desk are all on that power bar. Oh, and my plant lights. They're all on that power bar. So that power bar gets shut off at night. And he was shutting everything. He had it so that if I shut the power bar off, the whole system had to be reset. So it's like, don't do this, right? This is the one space you just can't come in and do whatever you want. Anyway, hey, let me say hi to everybody. There, I got that off my chest. And let me pop out, there's only 6 people here? Hey, aloha, Seashell, Claire Quinn, Joe Mama, Caitlin Eller, Lacey Black, Tony G. Nobody else has said hello? I feel very sad. But anyway, exactly. You don't fuck with my stuff. Sorry, sorry, I greatly apologize for that. You don't do that stuff, right? You just can't, right? Those bins and everything, and I got bins under the desk. I haven't even been able to get to Aunt Audrey's recipe box because life is just constantly, I work 7 days a week and I'm poorly paid for that work. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that to you guys. I'm just saying, YouTube, right? So here's some news. Okay. 4 Jars is putting out gem lids. I know a lot of people, gem lid inserts in rings. I know there's a lot of people who've been asking about that. And I've heard some rumors about jars, but I'm going to talk to the fella at 4 Jars. Let me know how you feel about me doing a live face-to-face like a YouTube interview with the owner of the company in a live stream so that, you guys can ask questions and stuff. Let me know how you feel about that because I'm going to try and set that up, right? Hey, Michelle, Timothy, Freaky Geek, KB Canner, Sandra Moore, Michelle Bostock, Lori Lazor McChesney. I love that name. McChesney. I love that name. And the list goes on. So let me know how you feel about that. Because he has offered, I just haven't had the time and our schedules have to mesh. And my schedule, if you don't know, okay, I take Tuesdays and Saturdays off. Do you know what me taking Tuesdays and Saturdays off means? It means that I don't do a live stream that night. That's all it means. The rest of the time, I'm working, I'm editing, I'm recording, I'm cleaning, I'm doing dishes, I'm making bread. You know what I mean? I need 2 of me. That would be interesting. They are making jars and the people at 4 Jars are awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Well, I'm going to see if I can't do an on-screen, chat in a live stream, because YouTube has got this new thing saying you can go live together. So if I can set that up, get a time with him, set it up an hour ahead of time, like I try to do with all of our live streams, and then send him the link, he can actually go live with me. So you'll get two of us on screen. And I don't know how I would have to do it through here, right? So I know a gem lid is larger than a regular mouth, but smaller than a wide mouth. It's GEM, gem. It's a jar that came out a while back and never, nobody, they don't really sell them anymore, but lots of people's have. I have one gem jar in my thing. I ended up throwing it out because I, never got any lids for it. Could never find the lids for it. It's in between a regular mouth lid and a large mouth lid. Hey, Sheila Clark and my darling, how are you today? So here's some more news. I hope people from our Half Acre Homestead have tuned in. I didn't bother sharing this with our Half Acre Homestead. Andrew, my love, how are you? Did you see my Canna tea video on Rumble? I used my Yorkshire multi-biscuit tea. Happy rainy days. Time to do some catching up on unfinished indoor chores. Tell me about it. It's gray and cold, and I'm going to tell you why that's bugging me in a minute. But I planted more garlic. I found and planted more garlic. I have like somewhere in the nature of close to 200 cloves planted. We're supposed to get rain, torrential rain in Quebec for the next 2 days. There's flood warnings. Not for us, because we live, on a hill. But the truth is, give me a second, folks. It will be fun to braid the garlic. It will be fun. I will be also making my own garlic flick. Now, this is God willing that all of my garlics grow and mature, but these guys are nuts, right? And I figured out why they've been growing for 2 years. I bought these. Remember when Briar used to live in Wakefield, and I would go and I'd take him shopping like every other week, and we'd go for a 15-minute run. He'd go to I'll take him grocery shopping. He'd buy me a tea or lunch, and we'd just have our little visit. Well, when he lived in Wakefield, there was a guy living across the road who bought this house, and they had laying hens and meat birds, and you'd see his tunnels. He had this little half acre homestead thing going on. And so I watched him raise his garlic, and I watched, and I waited until the garlic beds were empty. And then I was going to get Briar one day. I pulled up out in his driveway when he was outside, and I said, "Do you got garlic?" And he started laughing because he'd see me come in and out, and I'd wave all the time. I said, and I had stopped once and said, "Good for you on doing the homesteading thing. Good job. You're teaching your kids all the right stuff." But anyway, I stopped and said, "Do you got garlic?" And he said, "Do I got garlic?" And so I bought like $20 worth of locally grown organic garlic, I believe it was Russian garlic. And I'll tell you what, that stuff, it's the message in the beans. It's like I planted it in the fall, and then come the spring, when things are coming up on those back 4 beds that I've never used since. And then the nettles took over. And the nettles took over, and I couldn't get to it. And I thought, well, they've been choked out. So I didn't think anything of it until last fall. And then I went, gleaning in the garden. I wonder if there's any garlic alive. Well, that's where this all goes, doesn't it? I ended up digging up some for supper and enough for a whole bed. Well, this spring, they're growing again, only they're growing in these clumps. I found a clump on the ground that fell. A clove must have fallen because a clump grew up, and little garlic cloves with green shoots. And then, you poor baby, you're growing on rock. It's like, and they just went nuts. And then I realized they're locally grown. They're organic. They're winter hardy. So I have now 5 beds of garlic. I've got the original bed I planted in the fall. I have the 2 totes that I planted zucchini in last year and the 2 pepper beds back there because Howie found more. And there's supposed to be frost again this week, so no planting for me. Well, all I got planted is I don't have anything planted but garlic. And it's loving this. It's loving it. It's like, oh my God, she broke us all up and actually gave us room to grow. And then it rained. Oh my God. And they waved up little green arms of ecstasy. Yay! I hope I get 200 heads of garlic. I really do. Well, I mean, you can plant things like potatoes right now, beets, carrots, rutabagas, any root vegetables you can plant now. I'm not planting anything this year. I'm actually going to plant. I've had to rearrange how my bed is being made. Oh, you pickled some last fall. Mine are in pots so I can take them inside, but I did plant some peppers out in my big pots, but those are easy to cover. Well, those 2 big pots that I grew chard and tried to grow kale in last year, I'm gonna, when we get our soil bought, like my $100 truckload of soil from Jimmy Carroll's manure field. When I get my soil, I'm going to get Howie to fill those 2 black buckets, and I'm going to grow carrots in them because I've taken up 2 beds. Right? I've had to give up a zucchini bed and a carrot bed. So, I mean, and I've got more peppers than I've had to pinch the blossoms off them. Hey, Karen. Kathy, that's awesome. I haven't had any Rumble notifications, but I've just logged on and there are some videos to watch. You're welcome, sweetheart. Well, it's too early to plant here too. It really is too early. I don't normally plant. Like I will, if I can get my soil, like normally I'm wanting soil next week so that I can get my root vegetables in. But it's just been such a shitty spring. It's like damp and cold. Oh, Tony G, darling, I hope you didn't overdo it. I hope you didn't overdo it, honey. Hey, Lori Shaw, how are you? So I have to configure my garden because I've taken 2 beds out of play. But that's okay. I've now decided since I have the 2 totes and 2 totes of garlic and 2 beds of garlic all in that one row, which is 5 boxes and 2 totes long. That leaves me 3 beds left. And I'm just going to plant my onions and zucchini. Not zucchini. I was going to put my zucchini in that row, but I think I'm just going to put my onions and use those last 3 boxes in that row for onions and leeks. I'm glad I caught alive. Well, I'm glad you caught alive too. Now, here is the reason excuse me, this keeps slipping off my head. I've got to have a shower. Not because that's slipping off my head, but just because I'm covered in flour and I'm going to be cold when I come in. I did overdo it, but this is the story of my life. My health is about the same as yours. Well, darling, that's why we got to support each other and say, don't overdo it. Like my back's still sore from planting another bed of garlic, right? But I'm already getting some peppers ready to harvest here in Texas. Well, mine are all still in my dining room. My bell pepper plant is, mine are about 4 to 6 inches. They're under lights, and I just keep pinching off blossoms. Everybody's their roots are itching to get into the soil, but it's going to be another couple of weeks at least. So, and we've got 2 days of torrential rain coming, which will actually kind of make, the weeds easier to keep clean. Hey, Danny love, my Danny love. Anyway, hey, Alice, how are you, darling? So, London Sunshine, I'm giving you a heads up here. London Sunshine, who gave me the beautiful dehydrator that I really love, has sent me a barbecue. Now, you all know the story. I told Howie to buy a cylinder of propane because we got a new barbecue and we got to review it. And, hey, Mel, Oh, hi. Can Bubba see me? You guys are going to just have to deal with this. Can Bubba see me, Mel? If Bubba can see me, Grandy's got to sing to him. So let me know if he can see me and when he's looking. So I've consigned that entire back row to onions, garlic, and leeks. All right, here we go. Hi, Bubba. How's your Bubba boy? He's his Grandy's darling. He's his Grandy's boy. He's his Grandy's sweetheart. His Grandy's greatest joy. And his Grandy loves him. Mwah! Loves him oh so much. 'Cause he's his Grandy's sweetheart. He's his Grandy's boy. He's his Grandy's darling. His Grandy's greatest joy. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh, I gotta share this with Angie too. Hang on a second. I'll be right back because she's going to be ticked. Sorry if I zoned out there for a second. Pete, please keep that singing to yourself and Edward. Oh, thank you, Helen. Let's do another one. Ready? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll always know, dear, how much I love you. So please, oh, stay, my sunshine. Please stay. Grandy loves you so much, Bubba. Mwah! Mwah! Grandy loves you so much. Yeah, what's are you is everything okay, Helen? Because usually when somebody snaps in chat like that, Helen, it's because there's many reasons. Usually they're in pain, they're frustrated, they're upset, they're hurt about something, and that's called lashing out. So I've had a rough day already, and there's if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Okay. I have met my grandchild once in the flesh, and he's over 4 months old. So I get FaceTime and sing to him 3 times a week, roughly. And he loves it. And it gives me time with him. And if you don't like it that he comes into my live and Grandy sings to him, then please leave. But if you're hurt or frustrated or in pain, then talk about that. Don't lash out at other people. Talk about what's happening, and maybe we can help. Maybe we can be a soft place for you to land emotionally. Maybe we can say a prayer with or for you. Okay? Hi, Trish. Guys, I don't need any praise. I really don't need any singing praise. I know my voice grates on like nails on a chalkboard for some people, and that's just the way it is. But you know what? My grandson loves my voice, and that's all that matters, really. Oh, thank you, Tony G. How's it going? My plants are doing okay. I repotted my tomatoes and they're not happy. So I'm kind of limping them along. I may have to repot them again just to find out what I did wrong. But I mean, like, I did the whole cutting them off, but I think I've overwatered them, trying to get their roots working. So So anyway, the people at London Sunshine, before I was distracted by my onion layer of grandmotherly love and excitement at seeing my baby here. Has been a very long time since there was any negative in a live. Let's keep it that way. You know what? My 4-year-old grandson loved your song and it made him smile. Well, thank you, Michelle. Hey, oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. How is none of it today? Hi, Mary. Hi, Lori. So anyway, before I get squirreled again, I was sent a barbecue. I think it's called a Cabana Cadet or a Cub Cadet. It's it's one of them ceramic egg things. And it is a charcoal barbecue. So this morning, God love him, Howie popped out because now the coach is in my driveway. See, so I'm going to be starting to get to sleep into a normal time pretty soon, because all summer long Howie sleeps out in the coach. Yeah, that egg, but it's this one's made by London Sunshine, and it's a charcoal barbecue, and it's a charcoal barbecue. So Howie has the coaches in the driveway. So he's popped out the awning. He's put out the table, put a tablecloth on it, put down our floor mat and all that stuff. And I have taken my ribs and I have rubbed them with my special seasoning. You want to know what my special seasoning is? Can anybody guess? Bev, from all the pots of tomatillos that I planted, one is just going gangbusters. I'm so proud of myself, which is probably stupid, but it's funny, I guess. No, that's the whole point. When we plant, we are enacting acts of faith, aren't we? And when our faith is rewarded, we get to rejoice. It's that simple. So I've taken some ribs. I love you, Mel. We'll talk to you later, sweetheart. Mwah. And reason and people talking like that just in a live stream where my grandchild is present is the reason there are no pictures on the internet of my grandson. I don't need to expose him to the negativity and creeps that are actually out there on the internet. So, I love you, honey. I'll call you after, okay? Barbecue seasonings. So I've taken these ribs that came in a care package from Rebecca. God, that was a great care package. Thank you, darling. And I have laid them out on the cutting board. I put foil on the cutting board. I've made a video because this whole barbecue thing is going to be a video for y'all. And there's news coming. No giveaway, but there's a discount code coming. So I thawed out the ribs overnight in the fridge, and I took the silver skin off, well, what I could, and then I covered them in olive oil, and then I put onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and cayenne. And you talked to me, and I rubbed that all into them ribs, and they've been sitting in that rub for a couple of hours. And is 0. It feels like -5. No plants yet. Well, it's chilly and damp, and it doesn't feel like tomorrow is May Day. Sheila Clark, and thank you all, the wonderful people who sent me seeds. I'm going to be sowing them this week and shed a happy tear sorting through them. All these little blessings, many thanks. Oh, that's what it's all about, right? We're going to do it again in November. We're going to start the seed exchange up again, and I'm going to do it. Hopefully I won't get my flu again this year. What did I miss? I started way too many tomato seeds, turning into the tomato lady, trying to give them away. Not me, man. I'm finding new places to plant. Oh, and okay. So after this live stream, I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to go outside and sit in my chair and I'm going to put a coat on and my shoes because it's friggin' chilly and damp. And we're going to do an unboxing. Howie's going to start the charcoal. And then a half an hour later, we're going to, put the ribs on. Now, I'm not doing the whole, I'm going to make garlic buttered carrots and potatoes. And that's all we're having with the ribs, right? That's all we're having with it. But you're going to get to see us do a taste test sitting outside with the ribs. And then we're going to come in and have dinner and you're not going to see any of that. But there is a 15% coupon code for this Cub Cadet. And there is I do believe there is a code for a link for Canada and a link for the US. So, it's just, we were going to do steaks, and Howie said, "Did I see ribs in the freezer?" And I said, "Yes, it did." It's the same rub I use when I did my ground oven 22-pound roast pork. So, hey, Michelle, how are you? Like I said, Danny, usually I'm learning to try and be more tolerant. It's really easy to snap back in the negative when somebody makes a statement. It's on chat, so you really can't get the inflection of the tone of voice or anything else, right? B, usually somebody is hurting when they're lashing out. They're in pain. Lashing out. Think of a dog. Think of an animal that's been wounded, and you go to do anything, even to help them, and they're going to lash, right? Hey, Lynn Smith. Well, thank you, Danny. I don't understand. I totally understand the no sleep issue. I go back to bed after I feed my 21-year-old cat at 6 a.m. every day. Heating pad is my life in the morning of my night. Hi, Donna. How are you, darling? Been raining here all day. We're supposed to get some flooding torrential rains over the next 2 days. I'm working on it, though, Pam. I mean, seriously? It wasn't that long ago that somebody sent me a link to the Bitch Factory, and I went volcanic for weeks. I'm learning that usually people trying to inflict pain, 75 to 80% of the people who lash out and inflict pain or try to inflict pain is because they want somebody else to share theirs. And, it's like, if I can't be happy, nobody will, or they're just lashing out. So the truth is remember now, that statement could have, if for a split second, that statement brought out the bear in me. The bear. Trust me. I have my spirit animal is the bear. My totem, my protector and advisor is the spirit wolf, but my spirit animal is a bear. And the thing is I've got, there's a lot of new people here, so I'm going to give you a brief rundown of what year is this? 2012, 14, almost 14 years on YouTube. I have grown a lot. And a lot of my growth has come from idiots and hurtful people. And now there are people out there who doesn't matter what you do or what you say, like the Bitch Factory, they're going to hate me no matter what. But what I've learned is if I don't open the door, their negative energy can't spill onto me. So I stay away from that place. Completely stay away from it. And I say a prayer. Every time I think about it, I say a prayer. Because you got to be in some special kind of pain. You got to be in some kind of special pain if you do nothing but scroll YouTube for people to tear down and pick apart and malign, right? you know, the best you can do is close the door, because opening the door or going in and looking at that site is just asking for an energy exchange. If you keep the door closed, it can't get on you, right? Hi, Cal. How's it going, sweetheart? Raspberries. Bubba and I have been working on raspberries. Some people who say the F-bomb are exaggerating how active they are at night. Okay, I got to say that again. People who say the F-bomb a lot are exaggerating how active they are at night. I completely don't understand that statement, Freaky Geek. I know there's a joke in it somewhere, because you're really good at that. You got a wicked sense of humor. So anyway, I'm going to be going out after this, and I'm going to film the unboxing, and then I'm going to go check on my chickens, and I'm going to get me a big cup of medicated tea, and I'm going to roll myself some medication. I'm going to go sit outside with Papa and, check out my garden and stuff. But I am doing a video review of the Cub Cadet London Sunshine ceramic barbecue. And I have a feeling that's going to be going with us, like going to be going in the coach, because we have a big propane barbecue that Howie just fixed. So I think he fixed it. But, we have a little propane barbecue that takes bottles. And it's not really great for doing nice meat. So we may take the Cub Cadet to the races. They barbecued a boat? What? At night, naughty talk. Oh, you silly saucy. I don't consider the fact word as what I do at night. Are you kidding? Who even does that anymore? Seriously, I'm not naughty. I know I appear naughty, but I'm not. I am too tired at the end of the day. Where is it? I'm way too tired at the end of the day to, even think about being naughty. Howie and I sleep in separate beds for a reason, right? So every once in a while, I'll say good night. I'll get into bed and I'll put my earphones on, plug in my other phone and watch some videos, and then put that down. And because I can't do video that close to sleeping, and then I pick up a paperback book and I read for a bit to empty my brain. And if he talks to me while I'm doing that, he's fishing. So I got a gutter trap mind. Well, don't we all? If we're honest, we all have that. We have to take Evangeline home. Hi, is Evangeline there? Was she here for You Are My Sunshine? Because I'll sing that again. If the bus is to mend, don't come knocking. This is V, medicating done. Enjoy your life. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Haven't caught you in a while. Melanie Smedberg. It has been a while. Hi, Angie. Sorry I was late giving you the link. You know what, guys? Just being naughty in looks and comments is pretty much the extent of my sex life, right? I'm not going to tell you about my sex life. I mean, yes, there is one. I'm just not going to tell you about it. But most of the time, flirting is just that for Howie and I. It's flirting, letting us know the spark's still there. We don't have to physically do anything about it, because most of the time we're tired and in pain. No, I just saw that you're on. She is with Pat right now. She'll be in soon. Well, let me know. I know Kel. That's why I'm not saying too much. I'm just, you have no idea if I'm telling the truth about that or not. So, yeah, I know, really, Tony, eh? Let me know, Edie, when she comes in, and I'll sing You Are My Sunshine for her, okay? So, anyway, yeah, we're going to film the unboxing, the barbecue itself, Howie lighting it, and cooking the ribs, and us tasting them. I actually tried to get him to go out last night and get some wood with his tin snips or a pair of shears and get me a bunch of bits of wood from the apple tree. I was going to soak it overnight and put that on the coals, but you know. I was told by my mutual friend that you can feel the love between you and the Hal man. Of course you can. It's there. Wasn't happy with him today. Come in messing with my shit. Thinking he was doing me a favor. God love him for that. But this space is sacrosanct to my work. It's piled to the ceiling because it is my only space. If I could use the basement, I would. Hell, I'd have all my sewing shit down there. I really would. And if I wanted to do a sewing project, I'd just go downstairs. But I can't because I don't have the knees. I try to keep it sacred, but my chappy has a habit of a bit of a mouth on. I know. Who's the mutual friend, Edie? Who's the mutual friend? Just out of curiosity. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm going to have to go sit out in the cold and the damp. And it's raining because I can see the water coming down the spout. Maybe. No, I better be there for the unboxing of the video. I still haven't even put up the repairing my kitchen drawer video because he didn't do an intro to it. He said, okay, this is what we're doing. That's like, you didn't explain why the drawer needed a new bottom in it and why you were cementing my cutlery thing into place. Day 2 of GAP diet. I have willpower, but this is not pretty. What is GAP diet? I mean, I'm going to be going back on my green juice soon. Oh, I have news to share. I got up off the floor all by myself. I can do it all by myself. I'm stoked. The fuck? What were you doing on the floor, Tony? What were you doing on the floor? Seriously, what were you doing on the floor? Just shows the difference in men thinking and women's thinking. The spider ran up the spout. Yeah. I'm glad you got up off the floor, sweetheart, but try not to end up on it in the first place, okay? You give me an anxiety attack because when you said you were on the floor, I immediately put myself on the floor and thought, how the hell did she do that? Gardening on my hands and knees, I can't do that anymore. Oh, you got new hips. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I need new knees really bad, but I'm afraid to ask for them because we don't know what apparently the after pain care is really, the pain afterwards is really intense. And I'm not good with pain medications. So I planted potatoes, kale, speckled lettuce yesterday. I have limited space of containers for the garden. I'm going to be doing that. God grant me the strength and the energy, but I want to do a spinach tower, a kale tower, and a lettuce tower on my deck. And I want to plant carrots in the 2 black buckets using that British fellows method where you put a template and you soak your seeds and you make holes in the template and you put it down over the bucket. And then your seeds go in exactly as they need to. Oh, that's awesome. There's only a 50-50 shot of knee replacement working. Really? I have family members, couple of family members that have had their knees replaced and they do great. But I watched my mother-in-law go through a partial knee replacement. And she was 2 years getting used to it, 2 years with a good knee, and then it started to go downhill from there. In under 5 years, she never really got full relief, she says. Broccoli? No, I'm not going to do broccoli. It's a worm thing. I bet, Joe. That's why I keep putting it off. Am I reading cards? I can read cards if you'd like. I can. I will. I don't normally do it on Sundays, but I've been a busy lady lately. So, yes. Let me look at the crowd. Let me size up the crowd. Okay. Now, the giveaway for these, the 2 lids and the tea towels are coming up on Tuesday. Let's do The Universe Has Your Back. No, that's the Soul's Journey. Feeling the animal cards today for sure. Universe Has Your Back. And these ones are calling to me. All right. Andrew. Hey, honey. What you doing? I'm live. Watch your language. Do you feel comfortable unboxing without me, or do you want to wait for me?
Well, I'm going to have to unbox it anyway and put it together.
Okay, well, the camera's on the...
I don't think.
Okay. The camera's on the... Just make sure the red dot is on. Camera's on the dining room, or on the island. And then I will... You can unbox it and get it started if you want.
We're supposed to have broken it in before cooking on it.
You're supposed to break it in before cooking on it? How so?
It says to light the fire and don't use lighter fluid, use newspaper, all sorts of weird stuff.
Okay, have fun. There's poobly sacks in the office, in the porch. Everybody says hi, Howie. The judge continued our hearing against cause. She refuses to get a psych eval and drug test. Oh, that's good to know. Jack Malkowski. My mother-in-law was a baby and she had knee replaced and she wished she had done it sooner. She said the pain was less than what she felt with her knees before. Oh, well, there you go. Hi, Yellow Bird. How are you? So Howie's out filming, putting together the barbecue. Apparently, we're not supposed to use lighter fluid with it. Apparently, you're supposed to use newspaper. It has to be assembled. So he's out there doing that now. Now, let me, you know what? Before I pull a card, I got a smudge. Where's my lighter? I just had it here because I was about to... Okay, here we go. Okay. Cleanses of negativity. Do you want a card, Donna? Cleanses of negativity. Just give me a second, guys. There we go. We'll smudge the cards. There we go. All right. Let me just. All right. Andrew and Donna so far. Okay. All right. Andrew. I keep it. Andrew, they're going to 2 decks. It's going to 2 decks. It's going to the animals and Soul Journey. So if there's any questions for me, let me know, girls. Okay, this is okay. I got to focus here, guys. This is for Andrew. That one just came right out. Thank you, Teresa. Let me know if you know, when you do that, you should put a question if you have one in there. This is also for Andrew. Whoa, holy smokes. That one really wanted to be heard. Where the heck did it go? Oh, okay. All right. Your first card, Andrew, is the hummingbird. It's the representation of miracles. It says you are the joy bringer. You bless the world with your positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness because you realize you are the miracle, right? You are the miracle. And your other card was forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And you know what we used to say in the program, in the 12-step program? You got to forgive yourself first so that every person you go to after that sees your self-forgiveness and responds to it in kind. Okay? You can't forgive anybody until you start by forgiving yourself first. So then you get to spread, every time you forgive yourself, every time that shines from you, you show that you are a miracle. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, thank you so much. All right, now Donna Lull, is there a specific card you want? What do we mean pressure canner? Save any questions for a few minutes. Okay. Donna Lull, do you want a general card or you just want me to pick? You're welcome, Andrew. Okay, so, all right, let's, oh, Donna. I haven't used these cards in a while, but they're calling Donna Lull's name, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's try the animal cards. You're welcome, Andrew. I hope it resonated. Oh, there's Donna's card. Donna. Hey, soul sister. I got that wrong, didn't I? Hey, soul sister. You got the dragon. The dragon represents supernatural. You are, I'm getting chills from this, Donna, because I'm getting that you have strengths and gifts that you have suppressed for a very long time, and they're trying to break the surface with you. Really good ones. And you got the dragon of the supernatural dragon. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Now, do you know what they mean by shapeshift at will? You are real, and I don't mean physically shapeshift like on Supernatural. It means you are very good at hiding in a room full of people and listening to everything that's going on. You are really good at becoming a part of the woodwork and listening. And you need to do that more because you are such a loving and giving woman, but you're suppressing some very, very powerful and wonderful, joyful gifts that you could be sharing. Don't deny who you are. Okay. I hope I hit that right, Donna, because that was a really powerful card. Okay. Please let me know if that resonated or made no sense at all to you. Okay. All right. Now we've got Teresa. Oh, again, I don't know. Somebody's waiting for these cards. I don't know why, but my hand keeps reaching for these cards. This is for Teresa. I'm going to say it right, one of these. Pomerlo. All right. All right, this is for Teresa. Teresa P. Whoa, did you see that fly out? That just flipped right out. Awakening. Teresa, your card is Awakening. It says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Now, this is something. Hey, Sharon. Okay, sweetheart, we're still here. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being integrated. Teresa, again, a lot of these messages, folks, are going to be about awakening, transforming, bringing your natural gifts to the forefront, love, all of these things. Why? Because we are in a really unique time. Okay? We are in a really unique time. Some people are calling it that the rapture is coming. Some people call it ascension. Some people call it the great divide, but things are happening to all the people who are looking at all the stuff that's going on in the world, and they're seeing past the crap. So there's like 30 to 40% of the world's population that is now awake and has awakened in the last 3 years with the advent of. So the people that are awake are not afraid of Third World War, are not afraid of Iran and Iraq, are not afraid of any of that stuff, because it really has no bearing on us. Because if anything goes wrong, when this world comes to the conclusion that it needs to come to, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, the awakened people who have been foreseeing all along are just going to have to stand back and wait for our next assignment, so to speak, right? But Teresa, you have been experiencing a lot of awakening. They're kind of like growing pains. There's going to be, and we're also, Mercury's been in retrograde. We've had eclipses. All of this stuff is going on that is shaking up the jar. And all the red ants and the black ants, all the different ants are turning on each other, while the awakened ones are building their cocoons in the lid of the jar and waiting. Do you understand? So with these awakenings and these power shifts in energy shifts, there's going to be a lot of high emotion. There's going to be a lot of, and we're going to be easily triggered. You need to realize that whatever has been going on lately, Teresa, you've been awakening, and it's painful and it's cranky. Think about waking up when you don't want to wake up. How does that feel, right? Think about that. Sheila Clairkin, my darling, what card can I get for you? We have Soul's Journey, Animal Oracle, The Universe Has Your Back, or I don't even know what these are called anymore. These are just Work Your Light Oracle cards. Thank you, Teresa. Okay. What's crazy? Hi, Nicola Jackson. While you think of whether you want a card or not, Sheila, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give myself a minute, guys. I'm going to, I will feel it. Okay. I will pick your card then. Give me a second. I'm going to clarify and reset a little bit. All I'm getting right now, Sheila, is that you're feeling pushed out of something, like out of your home or out of a place or out of a placement in your life. You're being pushed out of place. That's all I'm getting so far, but I haven't got to a card yet. And Kel, yes, darling. But I haven't picked up a card yet, so I need that to help me clarify a little bit. I have to also would like to get my medication on. We're going to be here a little longer just because Howie, oh my God. Because Howie is got to work with the barbecue a little bit longer. So we can take our time a little bit today. All right. I have to make myself a filter here, guys. And I found a new way. I've got a plastic darning needle because my fingers don't want to do this. I have a plastic darning needle, right? Can you see that? And I've cut the tip off it. and I just go like this. I fold the end over for starters. And then I just slip that in here like this. Oops. Of course, I'm trying to demonstrate and it's not going to work. And then I just roll it up like that. And I pull it off. Waking up, it's a beautiful journey. It can be. It can be. But it's not without its pain, right? Hi, Donna Rishi. I'm sitting in the sunshine, beautiful sky, cool breeze. Oh, that sounds so lovely. You know what? We're damp and raining here. All right, guys. I know I'm in a lot of pain. Okay. It's been a cold, damp weekend. My hands are not working. And for those on the reading channel, the last few chapters are coming up this week. And our Half Acre Homestead, you're going to be getting a barbecue video and preview tomorrow, I believe. If we get it done today, All right, Sheila Clairkin. I found a piece of pre-seasoned chicken on sale for 88 cents a pound. Wow. Did you stock up? Darning, I've never tried. Another boater taught me a new knitting stitch. Darning, I have a video on darning socks and sheets. All right, give me a second for the fan, and then we're going to do Sheila Clairkin and Cal Storm. Okay? And for the folks who think I should have done this beforehand, I'm on my second cup of tea today. I haven't even had breakfast yet. Okay. So, all right. Sheila. Souls, the universe has your back, and the animal oracle cards. Sheila Claire, and hi, Seashell. Whoa, Seashell, what's going on? What's going on in your life? Because I just said your name, and my entire deck fell out of my hands. So there's something going on in your life that's really huge. If you need to talk, email me. Okay. Sheila Clairkin. Whoa, there we go. One popped right out. Oh, I like that one. And Sheila Clairkin, the universe has your back, seemed to resonate as well. Maybe it's not that one. Or maybe I'm just not shuffling right. No, okay. I guess it's just the one card. Sheila Clairkin, your card is the B. The B stands for community. Now I'm getting a clearer picture. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. And somebody's vying for your place. Somebody is trying to push you off center. Now, this is a really positive card because you actually see it happening. You just needed me to clarify it, if I'm getting that right. But you actually see what's going on. And you're going to handle it with grace and dignity and cement boots. And I don't mean giving other people cement boots. I mean, you're going to stay put. And you are going to claim your place in this in that community, whatever community that is. I really hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense, Sheila. Because I've got from you that you are also a very strong, energetic, empath, people reader. So this shouldn't be a surprise to you. Does that make sense? And if I'm totally off, it could have been for somebody else. But if that resonates with anybody else, please let me know. Ah, okay. Well, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Oh shoot. Seashell, we'll talk tomorrow because you need to talk about whatever it is. Thank you. It's life-changing, but after a good cry, I'll manage. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so it worked. All right. Now it's Kel, right? Kel Storm. Let me have another puff. Oh, geez. When I put that down, I bent it. Hi, Leanne. How are you, darling? Ah, okay. You think that card may have been for you too, Danny? Okay. Kel, do you want Work Your Light Oracle, The Universe Has Your Back, Animal Oracle, or Soul's Journey? Pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Okay, 4 it is. All right, Kel, you picked the Work Your Light Oracle. How's it going, baby? All right, this is for Kel Storm. Whoa, okay, Kel Storm. You got the Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Do you know what that means? That means that you are on a path of speaking truth. And I'm getting the feeling that you're finding your community where you can speak the truth and be understood. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you are the Oracle in the sense where the truths you are speaking are sincere and they're important. Do you understand that? So whatever's going on in your community, Kel, you are being raised up as the pillar of light. So be really, really careful. Think before you speak. Okay. Emotions destroy intelligence. So be careful. It's like, that negative thing that, happened earlier in the chat. We have to be careful. Okay. We have to be careful. Evangeline is there. Okay. Here we go. You ready, Evangeline? Is it Evangeline or Evangeline? Am I getting that right? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll always know, dear, how much we love you. Please, oh, stay, sweet sunshine. Please stay. Kisses, Evangeline. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Evangeline. Okay. Thank you. I will be right back. Alrighty. Oh. Okay. We have been on here for over an hour. She says thank you and she misses you. Well, you got to make sure that whenever she's here on a Sunday, that we do that. Oh no, somebody heard the baby talk. You want up again? Come on. You heard me singing to the baby, didn't you? You coming? You coming? What? You seeing this? What's with the look? You don't want to dance for your supper, do you? You don't want to dance? Okay, but you know what you do have to do? You have to say please, and you have to say it loud for everybody to hear. Say please. Say it. Say it. No, that's not please. Say please. Say please. Gracie. Gracie. Say it. Say it. Say it. Please. Oh, good girl. You said it at the same time I did. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Gracie. Go see. Go. We're going outside soon. Yeah, I got flour all over my bubbies. There you go. Exactly. Okay. Oh, hi, Amir. I love the blues. My mama done told me that I had a sad life. Way ahead of me, that I would never have strife. I'm the housewife blues. Just kidding. So yeah, she's the boss. Pam. Okay, I can only do so many. Autumn. Is that my autumn gypsy? And all right. I need to take another puff. Housewife, dirty blues. Whoa, Miss Ann, you're doing something no one can. I put a yeah, Miss Ann. Sorry. Don't say blues around me, okay? This is likely to happen. Just ask all my patrons on Freaky Friday. Hey, Mama Dudes. It's too tightly packed. Anyway. Okay. All right. Pam and Natalie. I got that. Pam, I'm reaching for the Soul's Journey card. Whoa! And that flipped right over in my hand. Fear. Now, fear, Pam. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay? Do you hear that, Pam? You are testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. In other words, to stay in the light and the energy of the love vibration that you are trying to live in. There's a lot of outside pressures on you. There's somebody that's laughing at you, not necessarily laughing at you, but not necessarily being overly supportive. There's a lot of unsupportive people that are not supporting your journey to live in love and light. And you are just going to have to, love them for who they are and what they are. But when it comes to their opinions on your journey, you need to flick them off like lint off the furniture. Okay? They're just fluff. Their opinions are fluff on the furniture. Annoying, but not life-changing. I hope that made sense, Pam. I'm sending you a tight dress and some feathers for your hair. Well, you better make sure that tight dress has got a lot of whalebone sewn into the seams. Because to lift them, my bubbies up, and make them, there's no agenda where that would come out well. Just give me, some caftan by Omar the Tent Maker, and I'll sing with that. You're welcome, Pam. I hope that worked. Excuse me. My medication has collapsed in on itself. Oh, I just had George Thorogood in my head. Okay. Now I'm going to try one more time to have a puff. And then I'm going to read for Natalie. I don't normally read on Sundays because I think that might offend people. But you know what? Every day is the day the Lord has made. And this is part of resting just as much as anything else for me. Feathers, yes. That's better. I had to poke a hole down the center. Okay. Natalie. I'm getting two cards, Natalie. I'm getting the Work Your Light Oracle and the Animal Oracle. So this is for Natalie. Whoa, that was quick. Holy crap, you got 3 cards here. Okay, so it wasn't the Animal Oracle cards. You got 3 cards here. The first one is Sisterhood of the Rose. Now, remember, folks, I'm an intuitive reader. The symbology and the symbolism and the pictures on these cards mean nothing to me. They're just like a flashcard to kickstart the information that I'm catching. Does that make sense? Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, magic, or mystic teacher. Well, that's your role as the grandmother, right? You are the one who imparts the most wisdom in your family. You are the leader in the sense that your children and your grandchildren look to you for wisdom and knowledge. That's you, okay? That's the Sisterhood of the Rose. You're in the, like I call that, the grandmother stage, right? Now this one was upside down, and it says, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. This was upside down. And it's because I think you're feeling frustrated because you want to work in the soil and you can't. Working in the soil will get you grounded, will tie you back to the earth, and will allow you to level out your energies. Okay. And the final card is, hey, soul sister, soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And we're not just talking about your moving. Okay. You asked Joe Mama. Okay. We talk in email. We have private discussions in email where we don't share things that we share with anybody else. Why? Because we're soul sisters and we can do that for each other. You need to find your soul sister. You need emotional backup, Natalie. Does that make sense? Because everybody's looking to you. You are the grandmother pillar of your family. Like you're the teepee pole on which everything else hangs in your family. But you're not looking after yourself enough. Right? You have to reconnect. You have to get grounded. You have to work your hands in the soil, and you have to love yourself so that, you're at an even keel. Right? Does that make sense? What happened? No sound. Oh my goodness. All right. Did I miss anybody? Because I got one more person in me, and then I'm going to do a general reading for Trish. Wild Fox, Sandra, Autumn, Leanne, and Trish. Okay. Guys, I'm not going to do individual readings. This is for Wild Fox, Sandra, Autumn I already did, Leanne, and Trish. I'm going to do 4 readings. And you guys are going to have to decide if it's for you or not. Does that make sense? You will know by the reading if that reading is for you, because I'm running out of energy, guys. My daughter gave me some canned goods, and I have too much, so I will be making barbecue sauce and ketchup. Awesome. Okay. No, that isn't working. This one again keeps calling me because I haven't used it in a while. See if I can't get that to this is, I don't know if you guys see when a card actually jumps out of the deck. That one fell out, but we'll take it. Okay. Now, I don't know who needs to hear this. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know who needs to hear this. Probably everybody. The Great Gathering. It is all coming together. Intuitive hits and your soul tribe. It is all coming together. Intuitive hits. In other words, your intuitive is batting 100, and you're gathering in your soul tribe. And I don't know about you guys, but most of my soul tribe is right here. And then you got the Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay. But the problem is that came upside down. So yes, your soul family is coming together, and you're getting intuitive hits, but you're not picking up on the fact that you are an active participant. You are an active participant in this gathering, in this ascension, in this soul awakening time. It's not something that is happening to you. It is something that is happening with you. And I don't know. So the gathering is coming, and you need to be more active in your participation of actually looking at the signs, recognizing that you're getting tips and hints, and your intuition is really strong, but you have to participate more in your own awakening. Does that make sense? I don't know who that is for. I'm not going to look at the chat because I don't want to know. That is one. All right. Okay, reading number 2. Let's see. Whoa, there we go. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. The Black Jaguar. The Black Jaguar. Old soul. This reminds me of the big black leopard jaguar in the Papanak Zoo that came out of his den for me when the guy was feeding the other cat, and I saw way in the back, and I just saw the eyes. I said, "Who's back there?" And he said, "It's this big black cat. He doesn't come out. He's not very social." I called him. "Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, baby boy." And he got out of his den, and he walked right to the fence, and he looked at the guy who was feeding raw meat to the other one through the fence. I said, "Hey, give this boy some." Right? Everybody's looking at me like, the Black Jaguar, you are an old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So somebody here is dreaming big. Somebody here is dreaming big, but it's not a pipe dream. It's actually got grounding in reality, and you need to be confident about that power that you carry, because you focus that energy on what you really want, and it will come. Just remember, want and need are two totally different things. So be very careful what you ask for, and be very, very specific. Okay? Because you have that power. Everybody has that power, but you are a very old soul. You know how to get this stuff done. You just don't don't want to be a perfectionist about it, and you need to be. All right. Last one. Soul's Journey. Hey, Jim, how are you? All right, this is my last card. And then I'm going to cleanse before we have a prayer. Whoa, here we go. Oh, 2 cards came out. This may be for 2 different people, or it may be for the same person. The first card is empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. You are, but being open is not... Being open to seeing both sides of the... I don't know who this is for. Being open to seeing both sides of a situation isn't enough. You have to participate in the conversation. You have to participate in the discussion of both sides. You can't just say, yeah, I see both sides, and not expand on that. You have to be an active participant. This is a reoccurring thing. You need to be a part of the conversation. All right? Understanding and having empathy isn't enough. You need to do something with that. And the last card is humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. The point is never take yourself too seriously. Yes, we have a lot of things that we must focus our attention on, and it goes in 100 different ways some days. It feels like for me, it goes in 100 different directions. I got 5 channels I'm trying to work on. All right? But if I lose my sense of humor, it's all over. It's all over. Love, light, and laughter are so important. All right, I'm going to start putting these cards away. Good old Monty Python, that's right. Now what we do here is we have a prayer. We call it spiritual nourishment because, this isn't religion. It's not even spiritualism. This is dropping all the rules and regulations that religion has imposed on us so that we can come together heart to heart and holding hands across the universe. We can meet in the light and love of the Creator. Right? So you take what you want and you leave the rest. If something doesn't resonate with you, then it's not for you. Right? But here is where we come, where the religion gets left at the door and our faith comes forward. You connect to your faith or the source of your faith, and I will connect to mine. And together, we will clasp hands before the Creator in light and love. Is everybody ready? All right, let's do some. Oh, my nose is itchy. I must be going to kiss Howard. All right. I want to say thank you very much for the donations and tips. That actually means I'm going to get a paycheck from this channel this month. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's do some deep breathing. Thursday is usually, Thursday's 8 o'clock because Thursday at 6:30 is Little House Live on the reading channel. I have to write up a new schedule so I don't forget, but thank you for asking, Trish. Okay? All right. So when you're doing your deep breathing, try and breathe in. Visualize breathing in light and breathing out like smoky soot that's been accumulating in your spirit all week. Imagine breathing in faith and breathing out the fear that's been around lately. That people are trying to bond, that the world is trying to push us in a direction with fear. And we're not going to allow it. So think of those things that you're breathing in something good and exhaling something crappy. Okay. Hey, God, creator and source of all, how's it going? Um, Thank you, God, for letting me feel my feelings earlier today, letting me recognize my feelings and how I have to handle myself in the future. I appreciate that, God. And thank you for helping me get past the anger and get into a place of acceptance and love. That's really important. And I know, God, acceptance is the key to my serenity. It really is. It just means I can accept that a dog's going to crap on the lawn. It just doesn't mean I got to build a shrine around it. It means, yes, I can accept it. I still have to deal with it, right? God, we feel it. We feel the energy rising. The more people that awaken to the light of your love and join with the other light bearers in the world, we are now 40% awake. And people aren't buying it anymore. So I know we have a lot of craziness going on in the world, God, and that they're constantly trying to distract us with all of these horrible scenarios and hurt us with fear. But the truth is, God, we know where we stand. And we stand in your light and your love. And we help others to stand in your light and your love. Those people that are burdened by darkness because they're in pain or they're being battered emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, they're neglected, alone, they've got addiction issues, all of these things, God, that can sometimes not even allow them to look for the light. They're so occupied trying to find their way in the darkness. God, we lift all of those people up to you so that the light of your love pours down on them and gives them some relief. And we ask that you fill us with the light of your love, all of us with the light of your love as we join hands and hearts. We move forward through the darkness, spreading your light for those who wish to come in out of the darkness and rest and get charged up in our light so that they can once again be filled with yours and raise their light, and the day becomes that much brighter. Thank you, God, for bringing us together to do that. In your light, we lock arms and lock hearts, and we go forward in fearless faith. Amen. I just realized where I got that amen from. Aw, Tony, thank you, honey. Has anybody ever seen Fiddler on the Roof? Sunrise, sunset. Oh, yeah, that's from Fiddler on the Roof. Well, it works for me. This is Mrs. Wolfe saying, I'll see you guys on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. If you want to do more cards, we'll do more cards. I appreciate your love, your support, and, your guidance, because you don't realize how much of a guiding light you guys are in my life. And a lot of my healing is because I've been sharing my journey with you all. Isn't that wild? Take care. Mwah! God bless. I got to go and film a barbecue. I love you guys.